Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into the intense and emotional episode of Days of Our Lives set to air on June 3rd. Salem is about to be shaken to its core as the news of John Black's death ripples through every corner of the town. This isn't just another day in Salem, it's a day that will forever be etched in the memories of its residents. Let's break it down step by step, exploring the heartbreak, the unexpected connections, and the faint glimmers of hope that will emerge from this devastating loss. As the sun rises over Salem on this sorrowful day, a thick cloud of grief settles upon the town. The news of John Black's passing has spread swiftly, leaving an air of stunned disbelief in its wake. For Marlena Evans, this loss is more than just the death of her husband. It's the shattering of a lifelong bond, the silencing of a heart that beat in perfect rhythm with hers. Marlena has always been a beacon of strength and compassion, a woman who faced countless trials with unwavering grace. But today, even she feels the weight of loss crushing her spirit. Her hands tremble as she clutches at memories of John, the laughter they shared, the quiet conversations in the dark, the unwavering support he gave her through every challenge. Each memory is now a ghost that lingers in the corners of her mind, a haunting echo of what was once so full of life. In this episode, we'll witness Marlena's raw vulnerability. Her eyes, usually so bright with warmth, are now clouded with an ocean of tears that she can no longer hold back. She moves through the familiar rooms of her home like a shadow, each step a struggle against the tide of sorrow that threatens to drown her. There are moments when she simply sits in silence, her gaze fixed on the distance as if she's searching for a way to bring John back from the abyss. These are not just the tears of a grieving widow, they are the tears of a woman who has lost her soulmate, her best friend, her protector. In every sigh, in every whispered name, we feel the depth of Marlena's anguish. She clings to the smallest remnants of John's presence, a familiar cologne lingering in the air, a photograph on the mantel, the faint echo of his laughter in her memory. But even in the heart of her despair, Marlena's strength begins to flicker. She knows that she must carry on, not just for herself but for her family, who look to her as the matriarch, the rock that holds them all together. Her heartbreak is a testament to the love they shared, a love that spanned decades, surviving betrayals, separations, and endless trials. This is not just a chapter closing, it's an entire book ending, leaving her adrift in the silence of a world without him. As the day unfolds, we'll see Marlena's grief laid bare. We'll see her talking to John as if he could still hear her, whispering promises that she will carry his memory in her heart forever. We'll see the quiet strength she summons to face a world that feels suddenly cold and empty. This heartbreak is not just Marlena's burden to bear, it's a reminder to us all of how fragile love can be, and how deeply it can carve itself into our souls. Through her tears and her whispered prayers, Marlena's journey on this day will stand as a testament to a love that can never truly be extinguished. And for viewers, it will be a moment to pause and reflect on the power of love, the cruelty of loss, and the quiet hope that even the deepest grief can one day be soothed. While Marlena is grappling with her own devastating heartbreak, her daughter Belle Black finds herself fighting a battle no less intense. Belle has always been known as someone who loves deeply and feels everything with her entire being. But today, that sensitivity becomes both a blessing and a curse. As she tries to make sense of her father's sudden absence, Belle is caught between the need for comfort and the fear of letting anyone see just how broken she is. She's never been one to hide her emotions, but this time, she can't seem to find the right words to explain the tidal wave of grief washing over her. E.J. DiMera, whose presence in Belle's life has always been a complicated one, reaches out to offer solace. He sees the pain in her eyes, the way her shoulders hunch as if she's trying to protect herself from the world. His instincts tell him to be there for her, to be the strong shoulder she can lean on. But Belle, overwhelmed by the weight of her loss, isn't ready to let him in. In a moment of raw vulnerability, Belle pushes EJ away. She can't handle the idea of opening up to him, not when her heart feels like it's been ripped in two. This act of shutting him out isn't about him, it's about her desperate need to keep her pain private, to hold it close like a wound that no one else can see. But in rejecting EJ's comfort, Belle unwittingly opens a rift between them, one that could have consequences in the days to come. This moment also speaks to the tangled history between Belle and EJ. Their relationship has never been simple, and the pain of John's death only adds another layer of complexity. Belle's refusal isn't just about grief, it's about fear, about trust, about the questions she doesn't have answers for. Will this moment of distance drive them even further apart? Or will it force them to finally confront the feelings that have always simmered beneath the surface? As Belle stands alone with her sorrow, viewers will see the quiet strength that has always defined her. She may be fragile, but she's also resilient. And in this moment of heartbreak, she's determined to find her own path forward, even if that means walking it alone. Elsewhere in Salem, another scene of grief unfolds, one that brings together two people who have often found themselves at odds. Brady Black, reeling from the loss of his father, is trying to be the steady force his family needs. But inside, he's a man unmoored, struggling to find his footing in a world that no longer includes the guiding presence of John. Into this fragile moment steps Kristen DeMera, a woman whose history with Brady is as complicated as it is intense. Kristen has worn many masks over the years: villain, temptress, survivor. But today, all those masks fall away. She's just a woman who has lost someone she cared about, and she's desperate to find solace in someone who understands her pain. When Brady and Kristen sit down together, the air between them is thick with shared history and unspoken questions. Their conversation is quiet at first, almost hesitant, as if they're both afraid to admit how much this loss has shaken them. But as the words begin to flow, something unexpected happens. The walls they've built up over years of conflict begin to crumble. Kristen, usually so guarded, lets herself be seen, truly seen, in a way she rarely allows. She talks about John, about the moments he showed her kindness even when she didn't deserve it. Brady listens, and for the first time in a long time, he sees her not as an enemy, but as a fellow soul in mourning. This scene is one of the most powerful in the episode, a moment of raw, human connection that transcends years of betrayal and heartbreak. It's a testament to how grief can strip away all the pretenses, leaving only the truth, that we are all, at our core, just people trying to survive the weight of our losses. As Brady and Kristen share their memories and their tears, viewers will see the glimmer of something new, perhaps even a fragile truce born from their shared sorrow. It's a moment that suggests that even in Salem, where love and betrayal often go hand in hand, there is always the possibility of redemption. As the family reels from the impact of John's death, Eric Brady emerges as the quiet anchor they desperately need. Eric has always been the steadfast one, the brother who shoulders the weight of responsibility without complaint. But today, the burden feels heavier than ever. Eric knows that Marlena is the heart of this family, and without John by her side, she's adrift in a sea of memories and regrets. Determined to be the support she needs, Eric steps in with quiet resolve. He doesn't offer grand gestures or empty platitudes. Instead, he simply sits beside her, holding her hand in a silent promise: "You are not alone." This episode reveals a new depth to Eric's character. We see the gentle strength in his eyes as he listens to Marlena's whispered fears, the way he rubs comforting circles on her back when words fail. Even as his own heart aches, Eric focuses on being the rock his mother can lean on. But beneath that calm exterior, there's a storm brewing. Eric is grappling with his own grief, the loss of the man who taught him what it means to be honorable, to fight for love even when the odds are against you. The man who, in so many ways, shaped him into the man he is today. In those quiet moments with Marlena, Eric's pain is there in every breath, every lingering glance at the empty space where John once stood. Yet he pushes it aside, determined to be present for the woman who has always been his compass. His actions remind us that true strength isn't loud or showy, it's the quiet courage to carry on, even when your own heart is breaking. Amidst the mourning and the tears, a miracle quietly unfolds that promises to bring a glimmer of hope to Salem's darkest hour. Beau Brady, who has lingered in a coma for what feels like an eternity, finally opens his eyes. It's a moment that seems to defy the weight of grief surrounding the family. As Beau's eyes flutter open, it's as if the entire world holds its breath. The juxtaposition of John's death and Beau's awakening isn't lost on anyone. It's a bittersweet reminder that life and death are forever intertwined, that even as one life ends, another can begin anew. Hope Brady, who has spent countless nights whispering prayers and holding Beau's hand, will be the first to see the spark of life in his gaze. Her tears of relief and joy will be a balm to the heartbreak that has gripped the family. Sean Brady and Sierra Brady Weston will soon join her, their eyes wide with wonder and gratitude. In these moments of reunion, the family finds a reason to believe again. The air will be thick with whispered, "I love you," and promises to never take a single moment for granted. And when Beau finally lays eyes on little Beau Weston, his namesake and legacy, it will be a moment that transcends generations. A grandfather meeting his grandson for the first time, bridging the gap between past and future with a single, tender look. For the viewers, Beau's return is more than just a plot twist, it's a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. In the face of overwhelming loss, there is still room for hope. And in Salem, where the past is never really gone, this hope is enough to keep even the most wounded hearts beating. This single episode will be a testament to the show's ability to weave heartbreak and hope together so seamlessly. It's a day that will leave viewers breathless, clinging to every word, every tear, and every faint smile that manages to break through the sorrow. So what does this all mean for the future of Salem? Will Belle and EJ find their way back to each other, or will Belle's rejection push them further apart? Will Kristen's moment of vulnerability with Brady mark the beginning of a new chapter for them, or will it be nothing more than a fleeting moment of shared pain? Most importantly, will Marlena find the strength to carry on without John, leaning on her family and the memory of the man who loved her so fiercely? June 3rd will be a day of questions without answers, of tears that refuse to be wiped away, and of quiet triumphs that remind us why we keep watching. It's a day when the past and present collide, when the dead whisper to the living, and when the human spirit proves that even the deepest wounds can find a way to heal. As we prepare for this emotional journey, let's remember that every heartbreak carries within it the seeds of hope. And in Salem, hope is never truly gone, it just takes a little longer to find its way home. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss a single twist in this unforgettable storyline. And let us know in the comments, how do you think Marlena will cope with this tragedy? Will Salem ever be the same again? Stay tuned, and we'll be here to break down every twist and turn, every tear and every smile. Until next time, keep the tissues handy, and remember, in Days of Our Lives, the drama never stops.